Imagine this. It's the dead of night, somewhere deep in the fog of war during World War II. A lone radio operator, bleary-eyed from hours of listening to static, suddenly jolts awake. A faint, desperate voice crackles through the speaker, distorted by decades of time. It's a distress call, a plea for help. But this isn't just any call. This is a ghost from 1943. This is the chilling legend of the Ghost Battalion, a story that has haunted radio operators and paranormal enthusiasts for years. The tale begins in the brutal winter of 1943, during some of the fiercest fighting of the war. A small, elite squad was sent on a top-secret mission deep behind enemy lines. Their objective was critical, but the details are lost to history. They were known simply as Unit 734. They marched into the dense, unforgiving forests of Eastern Europe and vanished without a trace. No Beatties, no wreckage, no final communication. They were declared missing, presumed killed in action, and their file was closed. But the story doesn't end there. Years later, long after the war had ended, military radio outposts began picking up strange signals. It started in the late 1950s, a faint, looping message, always the same: Mayday, Mayday. This is Unit 734. We are under heavy fire, requesting immediate extraction. Coordinates. And then the coordinates would follow a string of numbers that, when checked against modern maps, led to nowhere. A patch of empty ocean, a bustling city center, or a place that simply didn't exist. At first, these were dismissed as hoaxes, or perhaps echoes of old broadcasts bouncing through the atmosphere, but the transmissions persisted, appearing randomly, sometimes years apart, on secure military frequencies. The voice was always the Samyang, frantic, and filled with the terror of battle. The background noises were even more unsettling. The distinct sounds of gunfire, explosions, and desperate shouts, all consistent with World War II-era weaponry. Investigators and paranormal researchers who've looked into the phenomenon are baffled. Some theories suggest a time slip, a tear in the fabric of reality where this doomed squad is perpetually reliving its final moments. Think of it like a cosmic glitch, their desperate call for help echoing across time, trying to find a way home that no longer exists. Could it be that the intense trauma and energy of their last stand imprinted itself onto the very airwaves, creating a spectral broadcast that refuses to fade? Other, more skeptical explanations point to a complex, long-running military prank or a misunderstanding of natural radio phenomena, but the consistency of the reports is hard to ignore. Different operators, in different countries, at different times, all report hearing the same ghostly plea from Unit 734. They describe the bone-chilling clarity of the voice, the way it cuts through the normal static, as if broadcasting from another world. The coordinates are perhaps the most mysterious part of the puzzle. Why would they broadcast locations that don't make sense? One chilling theory suggests that the coordinates aren't for a place on Earth at all. Maybe they're not calling for help asterisk from asterisk somewhere, but calling asterisk to asterisk somewhere else entirely, a dimension we can't comprehend. Each time the message is received, the coordinates change, as if their ghostly position is constantly shifting in reality untethered from our own. So, the next time you hear a strange bit of static on an old radio, listen closely. You might just be tuning into a channel that crosses the boundary between the living and the dead. You might just hear the desperate final call of the Ghost Battalion, a squad of soldiers lost not just in enemy territory, but lost in time itself, forever calling for a rescue that will never come. What do you think? Is this a genuine paranormal event, a wrinkle in time, or something else entirely? Let me know your theories in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoy diving into mysteries like this, make sure to subscribe for more.